Okay, so space engineers. Last week we brought home a lot of supplies. Brought home several small vehicles. Brought home a lot of parts and pieces. And this week, in between, I rebuilt the bus. We built the trailer, which I might need to do some tweaking to. And I did some cleanup around the house. And I'll show you all that once it comes up. However, today, I think we're going to try and bring home some buildings. We could use them. Partly because I want to actually have some places to store vehicles that aren't just all over the yard. Though it is funny to have the scrapyard just literally be all over the place. And what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's just want to have someone else to put the pieces. More than anything else. Then I need to find some cool buildings. There's a workshop that I saw that I think I want to get. And I don't know, where was that? Was that north of us? I think that was north. Sticking out of a cliff face. I don't know, maybe I'll just go a direction I haven't gone yet. And see. Okay, so the bus. What have we done? The bus now has a bunch of cargo containers inside. It has a survival kit finally. We have this kit. We have a real crane. I built this loading and unloading platform, complete with a lift. And over here we have our trailer, complete with driver's seat. Now, in this case, we're going to take the trailer, undock her, back it up, and twist her up. Because we want to bring back a building or two, we're going to need the trailer. Now, we'll get the big truck, and then I might need to make some adjustments. Because the actual hitch might be too short. I did not play with this to see if the distance was good. I did play with it a little bit to make sure we could do what we need to do. Camera. I mean, I've got plenty of time. This thing's got a couple of small batteries on it. The batteries on this are not intended to keep it going for prolonged periods of time. It's just long enough to get her apart. So that felt like it linked. It did. So I might need to extend that though. And we got 2 hours with the trailer active. It's not bad. I think, though, I want to go south. Go in the southeasterly direction. This is the east direction. I think this is the direction I want to go. I haven't been this way in a while. So I think I want to go this way. Is the hydrogen engine. And the hydrogen engine can be used in both. So like you would use atmospheric engines to get pretty high up into the atmosphere, and then you'd use hydrogen engines to get into space, and then ion engines once you're there. Alright, what do we have? Okay, so we have a medium cargo container. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Space Engineers has been around for, what is it now, 10 years or more? And most of that time they were basically abandoned. Well, I don't blame you. The original Space Engineers build out, what they did with the game wasn't what I would say good. And then the developers literally abandoned the product in favor of medieval engineers, which is their newfangled thing that they were trying to make. And now that the game is old, it's been around forever, there's talk of them building a new Space Engineers. Though it's not confirmed. It is just talk, but I figured, why not? Let's go back and play. You just gotta be careful when you're grinding this away. Because if you're not careful, what'll happen is you end up hitting the battery. And the battery, because we can't make power cells in this particular survival mode. Come here. There we go. Let's get that. Let's hack the tank. So, medium container attacked. What's in there? Nothing useful. The battery is pretty well shot, so I might just get rid of that. Thank you. This thing doesn't do well over mountains, so we'll just go this way. It does not do well over mountains. Can carry a lot of weight. It doesn't do other. Construction refineries are basic stuff. They are. But we're in a scrapyard survival. So everything we get, we have to find. And we have to salvage. So to make our lives easier, the group of mods that we're using has a few additions. One of the additions is the handy gravity helper. The handy gravity helper allows us to pick up parts and pieces. So like when I picked up the cargo container, or I picked up the batteries to put them away, that's not vanilla. That was added in a mod. The other one that we have available to us is welding pads. And those allow you to take an item and just like you would like a merge block to fuse it to another item, to another grid, it allows you to do that both without actually taking up a block. That's useful for things like gyroscopes or the programming blocks is another good example. They're both items that only have one side of them that can be welded up. You can actually attach a block to. So to make your life easier for putting things together, since you can't make those, they gave us those welding pads. Well, I would love the warehouse. Yeah, looks like we're okay. That's going to be a lot of effort if I wanted to drill that out. If I want to take that home with me. Alright. Because these things are really cool. Really pretty. But there's not much in them. They're great for construction and storage materials, but most of it's just these grids. The doors here are the only things of actual value in them. And honestly, this particular one would be a pain in the butt because I'd have to take off basically the whole bottom layer. And that's no fun. Nah, it's got some tubes in it, but I'm not really looking for that. What's in it? Okay, so we got a building over there. It's got a trailer with a medium container on it. Okay, so this one has a solar panel. Oh, 1.5 solar panels. So I want to pull those down. And it's got this truck, which I really don't need. It does create more problems. There we go. Now in this one's case, the only thing we really want out of this is the medium cargo container. But in the case of this truck, I don't need it. I actually have a couple of them. I only have 2 computers. Oh my goodness. Now in the case of this thing, the welder? Wow. That's annoying. I don't have 2 computers. Well. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just do it this way. Because what we want to do is we want to repair this. Hack it. Check to see what's inside. That's cool. And then I'm going to use this saw off mode. And say, come here. Easy peasy. Nothing else of value on this thing. So that leaves me with those 2. Now to get those 2, we're going to have to unload our inventory. And I think I'm going to take them as a block. But to do so, we're going to use a little bit of fancy moving. Alright, so to enter crane mode, I need to go to 6. Okay, the crane is actually turned on today. Oh, let's raise it up a little bit. need to extend the main crane out. Turn the wheel around. And then I need to activate that. There she is. Nice and easy. The crane mod or a mod, or they actually integrated in the game. They have been in the game for a long time, actually. The crane is a patchwork of pistons rotors so the crane is in this crane has what is it now? It is an advanced rotor at the base. Can I get this out without banging anything? Oh, come on, it's camera. Oh, wrong way. So it's got an advanced rotor at the base, which is a small frame 3x3. It has a advanced hinge, or a large hinge. And there we go. Now use 8. Push it out. 9. Pull it back. There we go. There it goes. Now it's almost stuck. Every once in a while it gets just really stuck. I don't know why. But it does do some strange stuff. I need to touch the hand. There we go. Auto lock on. Oops, we are way too close here. What am I doing? There we go. That'll get us in the right spot. Now 6. Extend out my arm. Grab the solar panels. Okay, so that should put me, not quite. Okay, that's locked. Cool. And then we just have to climb out there and cut them loose. Yep. And once we cut them loose, we'll be good to go. Do that just for ease of... And then when we get them back to the base, I'll actually cut them free. Because you have those back plates on them. I'm not going to worry about those. There they go. Now they're free. But, oh, that's going to hurt. But there's a few things over here that are a little bit of a pest. Like, I like to remove these just for safety. Now, solar panels are free. We're going to go to 6. Pull it up. Pull them around. Alright, what are we going to do with them? Where do you put them? I think what we'll do... If this was any more awkward, I would actually put my landing gear down. Oops. Wrong way. Bad. That's bad news. Okay, let's start with the fact that there is a gun turret that's offline, thankfully. But that is a large cargo can. That is a win. If there was ever a win in this game, and the salvage survival, that is it.
Inventory full.
Full containers, full body. Alright, here we go. So this big can is gonna come home with us. If we do nothing else today, this was worth it. Anything else in these that was useful? No, I'll deal with that later. Okay. So now I just need to take out this part here. You know what? Let's get the bus in position. Because, frankly, we're going to need it. Easy. Only build a small frame cars. You can build large frame cars. If I actually wanted to bring home a building, I could build a large frame wheeled vehicle. If I wanted to. I just don't. I don't in survival, in this particular mode of survival, because the resources to do that are basically insane. Because you'd have to Now we have just a container to work with. The big thing, though, is going to be the metal grids. Because we don't have metal grids to work with. Now. Just gotta, there we go. Now, to keep this thing stable, we're gonna do 4, 3, because we have to turn around this part here. Yeah, I'm moving it now. But thank you for the reminder. And might need to lift her up. I will. Thank you. Oh, we're gonna have to put it out just a little further. All right. 9, please. I think I want to put the... Thanks. Now, let's... Okay, there we go. I had to put the landing gear down. In order to do this properly, oh, it's still attached. I forgot. There you go, now it's free. I forgot to detach it. Now, from 6, we can do this. Pull it in. Turn. Nice. No! Fudgesicles. I foobarred that one. That's on me. Alright, let's try this again. What do we have? Is that gun active? Nope, that is active. Okay, here we go. This is a second chance at a large frame. one of these large containers. That should be locked onto something. Alright. Gray it is. Home sweet home. Is that a helicopter? No, is it? Oh no, that's not a small wreck. That's a large small frame wreck. Oh goodness. Well, I know what's coming home with us. Hello, helicopter. sure. All right. We'll just... Well, positive note, we have the helicopter attached to the car. Negative note, it's not attached very well. It bottomed out. Hard. See, the runway in the back door, bottomed out. And it just blew everywhere. It was nasty. I mean, I got this guy right here. It's backhoe. I got this truck. This is one of those red trucks that I turned into a hydrogen collector. This is my starting vehicle. It still needs a bunch of frames. This is what I was talking about. This is a large rotor with a small rotor head and then a small frame piston on top of that. So I can use that to do maintenance on the trucks. And then over here, I have this little house building here that I'm actually going to refurbish. Put a bed and stuff in it. That's going to be my little apartment. And I got a little sunroof. But that large cargo can is going to go right over here, I think. Wow. This thing can't lift it. It doesn't have enough weight. Let's just secure that. Alright, well, we're not going to do that with that vehicle. I'll deal with this later when I have more time and I'm more awake. What'll probably happen is I'll probably use the large crane to do it. But in any case, thank you for visiting and watching me do a bunch of stuff that is all kinds of crazy. I'll see you next time, and I will edit this in and put it up probably tomorrow.